Hey guys, it's Roxy with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown, and today I'm going to break down a jazz pirouette. So it's probably one of the most common used turns in musical theater dance, a jazz pirouette. And once you get a really strong single and you get the core technique of one, you can do doubles, triples, and on up. So I'm going to give you the basis of a really good foundation of a jazz pirouette, and then you can do as many as you want. All right, so let's get started. All right, so for a jazz pirouette, we're going to do, I'll teach you a right outside. You can obviously switch them to the left and right. But for a right outside, that means you're going to start with a demi-plie. Now, I have a great video on breaking down a demi-plie and why a demi-plie is probably one of the most basic dance steps that is the foundation of any dance. Ballet, tap, jazz, hip-hop, lyrical. Go check that video out. It's really great why I break down a demi-plie and why it's so important to dance. Anyway, so yes, for a jazz pirouette that we're going, it's a right outside, which means we're going to be turning clockwise. Going to be turning off of our left, but turning right. So we're going to start, your hips are going to be square. You're going to start with a demi-plie, and so your feet are going to be together. You're just going to take a step back. Your right's going to go back. Arms are going to be here. So the thing with a pirouette, even though it just looks simple, you just, oh yeah, you're just going to go around. You have to have that good, strong core. Again, when as a dancer, I always talk about strong core. And so, yes, your core, it's like as if someone's pulling you up here, everything needs to be pulled up. Because for a turn, if everything's not pulled up, you're never going to get a good turn if everything's slumped over. So everything needs to be pulled up, and when you push off, your right leg's going to have to be glued to your left. Like that foot is bam when you get ready to turn. Have to be glued to the knee, not down here, not to your ankle, not too high on your thigh. Has to be glued right to the knee. And you can't do this like 90-degree thing. That's not going to work either. And if it is at all loose when you try to turn, your turn's going to go all wobbly on you. So it has to be glued to that knee. That's rule number one, I think, for a pirouette, a successful pirouette. Because if it's not glued, you're not going to get past a single. You can't, for the arms, people, I think, tend to, when they want to do a pirouette, they tend to hunch up those arms. And you've got to relax those arms as well. Keep them down. And you can't, if it's just for a single, you can't really wind up and think, oh God, I'm gonna go for a turn. I'm just gonna give it really big. Because then you're gonna overshoot and your shoulders are gonna torque you. And then that's going to knock you off your rotation as well. So don't do that. And you've got to get a good spot. Spot something in your studio or, the stage or from the stage, wherever you get a good something. It's harder on stage to get a good spot because, it's dark and there's lights and there's things moving, but you've got to get a good spot on the wall or somewhere. For your head to come whip right back around. So a spot is also essential for a good pirouette. But so when you're taking off, so you've just prepped, and when you push off, we're just doing a single, so really no whipping momentum, but your arms are just going to come simply in. And that's your jazz pirouette. That's it. Foot was glued to the knee. I barely pushed off. I brought my arms in. I got a good spot, and that's it. That is your basic jazz pirouette. That's all there is to it. right, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other videos. They all have something to do with musical theater, whether it be dance or tap or just general advice to get you into musical theater and help you in your career. I'll check you out in the next.